Good evening. On June 4th, I stood with another Graham business owner on the sidewalk in Court Square in solidarity and in protest. Why? Because only weeks prior, a police officer held his knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, resulting in yet another murder of an unarmed black man by police. The obvious disregard for life, black life, was apparent that day, and here in Alamance County, it is equally apparent. That day, we came to walk the sidewalk of Court Square in protest, our constitutional right. We were immediately told to disperse by a Graham police officer who cited an unconstitutional, now repealed ordinance. We left that day, but returned the following, 100 strong, abiding by city rules to keep moving, stay on the sidewalk, and only tour Graham. We were still not allowed to protest. 15 days later, neo-Confederates gathered in Court Square, many armed, and were not made to disperse for hours, even after they assaulted 2 people. Commissioners, do you not consider this a double standard? In the last 4 weeks, I have lost count of the number of threats of violence, intimidation, and call to arms neo-Confederates have directed at peaceful protesters. ACBAC, once identified as a hate group, continues to occupy Graham in an effort to preserve their Southern heritage and their monument. A monument that currently stands at the steps of the courthouse and the county seat. A monument that clearly does not belong to the people nor represent the future the increasingly diverse population of Alamance County desires. A monument that, though ownership is still in question, has been defended and protected by both the city of Graham and the county. We continue to show up peacefully while white supremacists have assaulted others and posted their threats on social media against this movement. And this has become a public safety issue. Relocation is the only answer for the Confederate monument. The sheriff, the commissioners, and the city of Graham's protection of the monument is just another example of the intolerance and history of intimidation present in this county. I recognize the monument is just one symptom of the deep-rooted racism in Alamance County. Until the statue is moved, we as a community cannot begin to repair the bigger issues, that black and brown lives are disproportionately policed, killed, and jailed over their white counterparts. And yes, right here in Alamance County. This is exactly why we have to do something. Just this week, the public finally got answers regarding Jaquan Light's murder. He was not simply killed by a discharged weapon. He was killed by a police officer who is currently sitting behind a desk on administrative leave paid for by the taxpayers. The county owns the courthouse. It's the county's responsibility to maintain and regulate this property. And as county commissioners, I urge you to make a statement against Alamance County's hateful heritage. I urge you to move this monument to a location more suited to its purpose, to a cemetery alongside the fallen soldiers it honors. Thank you.
Ms. Griffin, may I ask you a question before you go?
Yes, ma'am.
I have the next speaker signed up is Carey Griffin.
That's the same person. It's a mistake.
Okay.
Thank you.